Hello everyone, transport enthusiast here, and today we are in Golczewo, a fictional Polish town based off Szczecin, Poland's 7th largest city, and we are in a manual bus, so a bit different than the usual, and I'm not sure why Omsi is being a bit glitchy now, sorry about that. Oh, oops. Yeah, I have the live chat on my tablet, I forgot to put the thing on mute. Okay, so today we're doing line 70, and then we're doing a 94, and then we'll see from there what's next. So we're doing the 70 to Galeria Potnoc. So if we find Galeria Potnoc there we go. Hopefully this works. So this map here, I haven't played in a while because the last time I tried playing it, the only issue was that I need to reconnect my steering wheel. The only issue was that the map was stuttering in some places, so there's some freezing. Okay, yeah, so the steering wheel you have to reconnect it before going into Omsi. Okay, so this is a manual bus, let's go into this. There we go, and we're off now. Which way are we going? This is definitely the wrong way. So I have to reverse out. Okay, do bear with me here. Okay. So we're here in a little coach bus. So this map is based off, like, it's built in the 1921 to 1927. So that's the backstory to the map. Thus, what that means is that it's a fairly old-fashioned kind of map. So like, well, it's not really old-fashioned, but the scenery is old-fashioned. Where have I gone? The other thing here is we have a shared bus and tram depot, as you can see here. So this map also has a fully drivable tram line, which you can find on this channel and somewhere. I will link it later in the pinned comment for anyone that wants to watch it. I've also changed the AI, so usually AI here is some kind of really old console tram. But instead we have Tatra KT40Ms, because the other ones don't drive. The other ones I couldn't get to drive, so I had to change it because every time I tried to load in the tram, that was a bit of an issue. So if you're having issues loading in trams, the best thing to do is just set the tram you want to drive as AI, and then you can drive it from there, no problems. Now, which way are we going? Is the real question. Okay. I'm going to make an illegal turn here because I've kind of butchered this turn here. Oopsie daisy. We are playing with collisions on as well, because I haven't bothered to turn that off. Hopefully, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, so I doubt there's going to be anyone here filming this illegal maneuvering here. We're going to make it through there. Oh, that's tight. Oh, we made it, surprisingly. Okay, not bad. Yeah, so the only thing is my steering wheel isn't clamped down, so that's the only issue. I'll clamp it down now, like so. So yeah, Omsi news wise, so Omsi news has actually been 2 DLCs that came out this week, believe it or not, or one came out last week. So we've had the Icarus 256 pack, bus packet, that came out and it's 15 euro on Steam. To be honest, I'm really surprised with that bus packet because I know there was a free version. I actually drove the free version on this channel in Teta about 3 or 4 months ago. So I'm not really sure how it's went from freeware to payware, because I kind of find it odd because it was released as freeware. I'm not really sure what's going to lead people to buy something that's already was available for free, unless it's a different version, or I don't know. I think it was off the Omsi 2 mods channel that I found the Icarus 256 packet, so I don't know, that could be that. The other thing is, today the Berlin BRT add-on was released. So the Berlin BRT, what? Oh, there's an invisible wall. There's an invisible wall. Okay, we're not playing with collisions on. Yeah, see, that's the other problem. For some reason, all these Omsi 2 maps have invisible walls. I don't know why. It's really annoying, but they do. And we just hit one there. Yeah, so don't mind that. That would be for the funny moments in the future. As you can see, we've even got the old-fashioned AI cars as well. I'm not really sure what it's meant to be selling, because apparently it's been modernized, so this feeling to use this rather old bus. I think this bus is from the 90s, 80s, I think it's even from the 80s. but they are still sold in Rome. And like, you know, it looks very modern for the cab. It's got that typical Mercedes Benz cab that you expect in a bus from those times. Yeah, so the Berlin BRT add-on, so more on that one. Now, what gear am I on? Yeah, that's the thing, when I have the shifters here, but the shifters are just like two levers on either side of the wheel, so you kind of forget what gear you're on. But, Berlin BR2, so it's actually really interesting because I thought it'd be 25 euro, if I was quite honest with you. I was expecting it to be 25 euro, but it's actually 15. It features a map, Berlin BRT, has got one line on it, the line X10 with some kind of adjusted traffic routes, more into that later. And it's got two buses, the MAN, the L05, so the tri-axle, the ones that are iconic in Berlin, and then the double-decker tri-axle is, and some solar bus, which I think is a Mercedes Benz articulated bus. So it basically features two buses and a map. So it is technically the cheapest Omsi 2 add-on with a map and a bus so far. Like, it is like at the same price, that's what most buses cost. So like, you have all the UK buses at 15 euro except BGD, who's been kind enough to offer us a lower price, and then also the Icarus pack is that price as well. However, the only thing about that is that I know most people already have an X10, so what that means is obviously, so what that obviously means is, so Guten Morgen, Jakub, Spiga, Deutsch, ja, sprechen Sie Deutsch? Okay, so good morning there, Jakub Morgan, welcome to the stream. What was I saying? We are going to run this red light. Yes, so that's the thing. I know some people already have Berlin BRT. So in that case, Berlin BRT doesn't really work out as worth the money, I think, because then you technically already have the map and you already have the DL05. So the only thing you're getting is a solar bus. So I think that is the reason why the add-on is at such a cheap price, because you know it's not a bad price if you don't have Berlin X10, but if you have it, it doesn't really add that much more extra. It has new traffic flows and like new buildings, but it is still the same route with a bit of beautification and extra stuff added in. But yeah, that's Berlin X10 for you. You can get it on Steam if you wish. I probably won't be. No, which way are we going? Which way are we going? This way. Oops, we're going left. We're going left. Let me just hammer down my steering wheel because it's a bit loose. Okay, so if you go into first gear, we'll take a very sharp turn here. That's not going to work out well. Let's pretend that sign wasn't there. There's also a new version of Golczewo, but new version, the tram line is under, the tram is being renovated or something along those lines, so it's not functional. And then also the way I did it is I didn't replace the file, so I made the old off. So that's why I wrote Golczewo version 1.0 rather than the old version. Rather than the newer version. That's why I went version 1.0 rather than the 1.1. Okay, so what's our next route? We're in Barki-Galeri Potnoc, but I don't know why this hasn't registered that we've arrived. So my timetable is still there, but we are here. Is this the terminus? Let's do this F4. Maybe the terminus is further up ahead. But no, yeah. So we probably have to cancel this timetable and actually find a way to reverse back in. So we're going to have to do a little 3-point turn here to get back in. Oh no, we can just do a full loop. Never mind. Let's not make life complicated. Okay. So I'm going to just cancel this timetable because this timetable hasn't registered. Then let's start off with the 94. No, I have to go to 70. That's it. No, yes, do bear with me here. I'm looking at the timetables at the moment, and they've also frozen on me. Oh no, there we go. Now we're back on track. Is it this one? No, it doesn't look like this one. Not this. I think it was 94 actually. What am I doing? Maybe it's the 2. No. What have I done? What have I done? Okay. Let's just do the 84 then. Yeah, we'll do the 84. Galeri Potnoc, Barki. Okay. We'll do the 84 instead. First. We'll do the 94 afterwards. Why is this not moving? Was the door still open? Oh, that's why. Oh, there's an AI bus. We can use the Solaris's. Oh, okay, this must be the Solaris PL pack, because as you all know, there's loads of Solarises out there available for Omsi 2. From payware to freeware, there's literally hundreds, well not hundreds, but there's well over 10 of them. So I recently installed the PL pack because Nectarius recommended them, so he's in the on Discord, and that's why there's those AI rather than the mans that we usually see. Okay. And there isn't really much more to say, so I might just kind of be quiet for a while unless someone pops in the live chat and lets you just enjoy the route in silence. I'm guessing that's what people want. So yeah. Actually, also just briefly there also, the next sim event for the Aerosphere next sim event, apparently there's going to be news about Omsi 2 add-on London. So I know there's been word going around that Omsi 2 add-on London is meant to be released this year. That's what rumor has it anyway. So the Aerosoft next sim event may have some more on that. So there may be some news regarding add-on London. So anyone that is going to be tuning into that, do share with us what happens there, or if I find out, I will make sure to mention in one of the streams. So let's see our timetable. So we're leaving at 4:43. So at the moment it's 4:12, so it's well over 28 minutes, something like that. And this bus also is available on the web disk, so I have the link to the bus and the map in the description as well. Hopefully we'll see some AI trams as well. Oddly enough, the AI trams, when I change them to the Catcher KT 40M, they literally fly along the tram tracks. So they're going at 80 kilometers an hour, so it's a bit unrealistic looking, but it is what it is, I guess. By the way, here we have the loading AI screen. So at the moment there's a loading screen there, so that's why there's nothing happening. There we go. So oh, this is the terminus. Okay, so let's get going. So what's our terminus? We're going to Barki. So if you set this up 84 to Barki. The other thing about these buses, the whatchamacallit, the other thing about these annex buses, so these Mercedes buses that have the annex and the roll binds, or the roll bands, what I notice is that the route doesn't actually display on them, the number doesn't display on them, it's just the destination displays on them. I'm not sure why that is, but that's just how it seems to work. So our terminus is Kaputniki Krzyzchovka. I do apologize if I butchered that, but I think that's roughly accurate. Okay. Yeah, so what I might do now is I might mute the microphone for a few minutes and then let you just enjoy some good drive, and then obviously if anyone does want to pop into the live chat, I will respond in due course. Okay, so enjoy the ride. Yes, so this might be a quiet run. So what we'll do is we'll probably do the 84 there and back, and then we'll do the 94 as well. I think I've done the 70 on the video before, so we won't do that. Then here we have our gearbox stick. So usually the bus has the gearbox shifters here, but this one has a gearbox stick. So there's another little feature. Now the thing about all these Mercedes Benz add-ons is they do have the O305 as a requirement, the Stadtbus. They use it as a base model. But you know, finally actually got around to getting that add-on, in spite of it being a bit overpriced. So we're able to enjoy this little flyer here. Now also we'll do some fairly proper driving, but obviously we're going to do some speeding because you know it's kind of become part of characteristic of this channel. Okie dokie. So we're just going to pass the tram terminus here. I'm pretty sure the tram terminus is either this stop or the next stop ahead, so we might be looking to get to see some AI trams. As you can see, the streets are very quiet today. Oddly enough. Oddly enough. I was going to stop that traffic light, but you know, I bear in mind, does anyone really want to be watching traffic lights? Watching the bus park at a traffic light? Probably not. So yeah, so there's the tram terminus, and no one really around. This is the thing, this map is very stuttery, so I do apologize for the stutters around. Like sometimes what happens is there's one location, I think on line 70 or 77, where there's one place when you pass through it, the game pauses for like 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes, but pauses for like... Am I going the wrong way? Barki-Galeri Potnoc. Oh, sorry. I think I'm going the wrong way. Oh, good dear. Oh yeah, hello there. Yes, so I might be going the wrong way here already. That might be why there's no passengers. And also do apologise, it's actually Galeri Potnoc, not Galeri Potnoc, as I've been saying. That's the thing about this map. So there's one location where I think it's the tiles. The tiles must be very detail heavy, so it takes Omsi a while to process them or to load them in. So there's a bit of stuttering around. That's one thing to bear in mind with this map. And that's the other thing, like especially with the trams, there's issues that play for like a while. It just freezes up. So that's why I tried installing the patch, but I think hopefully today we'll be lucky and we won't have any of that. And also guys, if you are new to the channel and enjoy Omsi content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you do enjoy this video, you can always leave it a like in the end. Don't mind this turn. Okay, it looks like we're going the right direction. Yeah, so this is the thing, this map is really nice. We've got a really nice little forest here. I do always like the kind of rural routes with the nice long straight roads. Okay. Yeah, they don't want to get on the bus today, interestingly enough. That's the thing, this route seems to do some circling back on itself because both the outbound and inbound routes, they both pass through here, which is interesting enough. But sure, there you have it. Yeah, we were going to tell that driver, see you next time, but the door didn't open in time, so that's that gone. Is that working? Okay. And I'm just checking the mic is working there. Okay. This is quite interesting because we actually seem to completely circle back on the route we came from, so I realize now I made the same error on this junction again. We're meant to come out on this road here, going to our right, but yeah, let's ignore that. If these routes, if they have the terminal very close together, I might just go into the 94. I might try to do all the routes then if that's possible. Not getting on today? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's something wrong with my hotbar because it's very odd for no one to be getting on. It's a bit unusual. Now, which way are we going? Oh, it might turn out that was not actually the terminus. That actually might make a lot of sense. Yeah, so as you can tell, I haven't really driven on this map a lot. But then, the only thing is, if this is not the terminus, I somehow managed to go the wrong way the first time out because it says Barki, which way is Barki? Must be this way. And there you have it. It's either the route that's displayed or the number, but not both. Okay, maybe it's this way. Yeah. Is it? Nope. Actually, that is a. Now that's what I call proper map making. Like you even have the road there, like give that effect that it continues on. Not like some of the stuff you find even in payware add-ons, just one of those default shrubs. Anyway. You have a little default ticket machine there as well. Another thing, a little tip for anyone that hasn't driven manual before, basically the trick is to make sure you see this little needle here that's an orange at the moment. You want to keep it under green. That's when you know you need to gear up or gear down. If once it goes into orange, you need to gear up. And then once it's down in the low revs, you need to gear down. Was it? Okay, I think we might have gone the wrong way here because this is not making sense. I'm not sure where the waypoints are. That's because this is saying Galeri Potnoc, but where is Barki? So we're heading towards Barki. So let's see, because I don't want to just do another round trip of the same place. So let's take a look. Yeah. Okay. So we must have that must be Barki then up there. Do bear with me there. I'm trying to figure this out here. If anyone has played on this map before, do let me know what we are doing wrong. What's the name of this stop? Oh, okay, never mind. That was the terminus. Okay, so we're off to the 94 next. Let's do another route from there. That's why. So as you can see, I messed up the terminus. Termini. Okay, so yeah, we should be able to do a turnaround here. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to head back to Barki. And then we are going to go on to the 94. Yeah, okay. Actually, we're going to do the 84 again because we completely messed it up. So we're meant to go from Barki to Galeri Potnoc. So that's actually what we'll do first. I completely messed up the route, so I butchered the route. That's the thing. So I'm going to do another loop around. Then we'll do this. So it turns out I had this wrong terminal set. So what time is it? We need to leave at 5:16. So let's fast forward the time. Let's do the loop first, actually. Okay. So that's the thing. These waypoints can get a bit confusing. But if we do the 84 to Potnoc, I think we're going to do the 70 and then perhaps the 94 if that works out. The other thing is verifying Omsi 2 files. So I'm verifying my Omsi 2 files, and one of the things about verifying Omsi 2 files is you kind of want to avoid it if you have a steering wheel or maybe add-ons, because payware add-ons, or even if you have a few, because it basically removes all the random patches, which is a bit of a nuisance. Because VCS is acting a little bit, so now anytime you load in the Volvo 77 FLA, the bus is just white, so that's that. And also, if there's any maps you'd like to see in future live streams, do let me know in the live chat or in the comment section down below. Okie dokie. So, we need to fast forward the time. So, departure time is at 16 past 5, to be precise. So, let's set this to 14. Give ourselves 2 minutes extra. Now, we'll have to wait for the AI to load in. See, that's the thing, because I was wondering why this would say that it's an 84 Galeri Potnoc due if this was the terminus. That makes no sense. So actually, this is going towards Galeri Potnoc. So yeah, I should have thought about that. When common sense slips out the window, eh? And for Wednesday's stream, we will be doing the Enviro 400 MC, and I've changed the speed limiter. So any of you who saw the street light, you saw I kind of broke the bus because it was accelerating way too quickly. Very unrealistic for a street light. But the Enviro 400 MC used to have those max trial points before the new update. So we are going to be doing some trash with that. I know the Void one could go well past 100 kilometers an hour, so something to look forward to there as well. And then obviously we'll have to do the Scanian setup at some point, but sure, that's in all in due course. I know this bus, I think this bus has an automatic ZF, this Mercedes Benz O407, but there's no manual one, interestingly enough. Yeah. This is the new DLC. No. I decided to save myself the €12. Hello, Inside A Gamer. This is Golczewo. It's a fictional Polish one. It's actually really nice. It's really scenic. And then this is a manual bus, Mercedes Benz O407. So, yeah. So far I've been driving it very professionally. Let's say that professionally. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is taking well over a minute to load the AI. But the golden rule at Omsi 2 is if there's a loading screen or if you have the mouse with a little circle loading, do not touch anything. That's the thing, because if you touch anything, Omsi 2 will crash. That's the thing. That's why all the passengers in Omsi 2 are so sensitive, always complaining about everything, because the game is the same. The game, if you click on anything or if you do anything it does not like, it will literally just say no, crash on you, goodbye. There we go. Now it's loaded. Oh, it's maybe the trams, that's why, because now we're at 5 o'clock in the morning, so some trams around. Yeah. Oh god, don't tell me I just crashed Omsi 2 there. Oh, it's never a good sign. Nope. Okay, there we go. We didn't touch anything, and everything's okay. As long as you follow the golden rule, you can't go wrong. So, there's also the answer to why nobody was getting on our bus. We had the wrong thing set. Yeah, today. All I know in Polish is dziękuję, but I'm not going to be saying thank you for taking forever to get on the bus now, am I? Passengers are quieter then as well. Okay, let's get going. Now, we shouldn't be taking turns in third gear, but listen. We'll chance it. Buses in Omsi 2 luckily aren't like ETS 2, they can't actually flip over. They can only go at the max angle of about 45 degrees. So, I'm getting some kind of message here on this. The stream screen bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm streaming at 5,000 bitrate. I think YouTube likes when you do it at 2,500, but that looks kind of crap, is the only problem. But I'll have to try it. I might try and see. I might have to play around with the settings. Ah, okay, there we go. Now we have loads of passengers getting on. Okay, I'm just going to adjust the sound. Maybe that's why they're not saying anything, because I put my sound down to the lowest, and what's my max sound count is 376. It should be enough for them to talk. Let's bump it up to 580. Hopefully that works. Yes, that's the thing. I do like this bus a lot as well, Inside A Gamer. I definitely agree. We can't go wrong with a nice... what have I done? Yeah, you can't go wrong with a Mercedes Benz, like one of these classic Mercedes Benz from the company. Either an O307 or a O407. Or even like the band bus, the O305G. I definitely agree. Because that Poxy Solaris wouldn't work for me. So there's our AI tram. So most of you, if you have this map, you would probably see the console 4 ends, but I changed them to these so I can actually drive them as well. And it's being driven, this has been upgraded to one of those autonomous trams, so there's no driver. It's driving completely by itself, by the intelligence of Omsi 2 AI. Recipe for disaster. We need some, yeah. Oh. Hold on there with your Skoda. Now we will also get some trash going once we... No, we're not waiting at this traffic light. The tram's well gone, so this is the thing. We don't need to wait for traffic lights when there's no danger or obstruction. Oh, we even got a Fiat Ducato here. Yeah, so what we will do is once we get onto the straight roads, we'll get some trash. And I'm just going to mute this for like a few minutes. So you're just going to enjoy the drive in peace. I was going to race the tram here, but that's not going to work because of all these passengers. Also, the animation here is quite weird. Isn't that? That's a little funny glitch there. Let's take a screenshot of that. It's interesting. We go outside, it's perfectly fine, but this little shelter here makes the tram look quite. Yeah, this is like a magic trick. So there you go. Golczewo is a town of magic tricks. Yeah, so we're not going to catch up with the tram, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll get a nice screenshot with it in the background for the thumbnail. Oh, there's another tram, okay. Let's stop here and get a nice screenshot of this. Be the perfect thumbnail. Oh. Oh really? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The new, I quite like the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. I quite like it. Like, to be honest, it's a very nice simulator. But yeah, I see you've been busy. All the viewers have been keeping you busy with Flight Sim and all the tutorial requests. But sure. Yeah, that's the thing. I think the hype for Flight Simulator is going to be quite long as well. I don't think it's going to be one of those games that's going to die out anytime soon, which of course is a good thing. There you go, there's some of the smart AI there. Doing what it does best. Yeah, that's the thing, like, the company as well, like, I've noticed in the company, like, barely anyone's driving, it's just, I'd say it's just the employee of the month, Matt's Q4. Yeah, they've been the only one driving for the company. I did like 1 or 2 short runs trying to get the solars to work and then ending up with the Volvo. Does anyone want to get off? Actually, I always forget to check if anyone wants to get off the bus. So we always end up taking hostages basically. And we'll let you off the bus, there you go. Why are these passengers so quiet? Maybe there's no voice box for this map. Although I think there was. I don't remember. So far no performance issues on this map as well, which is surprising. It might just be because I did verify my files today for Omsi 2. I was missing 794 files, I'm going to say half of those were banned patches and all that. Yeah, so that's the thing with the solo bus. I think the solo bus was being rumored. People were talking about it being released in August, but I'm not sure people expect it to be released as part of Berlin X10. I actually saw a quick video, Amos85 had a video of it. I saw some bits of it. And it doesn't look bad, it's quite an interesting way. It's like a bus rapid transport, so it's like it is quite an unconventional Omsi 2 map, let's put it that way. Yeah, so the reason we've also kind of gone well past the bus stop is sometimes the brake pedal on this doesn't register, so it took me a while to actually be pressed the brake. Okay, it's good you're walking in single file, but maybe you should be running. You've got a schedule to keep up to. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's quite an interesting way they do it. They have roundabouts, there's lanes in the middle, so it's kind of like basically a lot of it's like a tram, just with no wheels. In the sense that everything is really segregated from the road. Although at the same time, it kind of adds a fictional element. I think the Berlin X10 is better, to be honest. And I think a lot of people would agree with that. Okay. This looks like a terminus, but since there's people getting on, I reckon it's not. Okay, and we're running perfectly on time. I think splashings were due. Or we're late, one of those two, who knows. Ah, you want me to stop right outside the curb, there you go. Very fussy passengers, very fussy. But sure, we'll be a sound bus driver. That's the thing with these Mercedes buses, they all have the same dash. Like this has the same dash as the 0405 and the 0405N. Very similar dash. Then, but that makes sense because they're all the same series, they're all the 0400 series. And then all the 0305s have a similar dash as well. Yes, I can see the detail in this map is stuck in the grass, everything, and it makes the whole map in white. Is this a rusted grade or is this just brand grade? No, it looks like it's just painted that colour. See, it's a fictional map, but you know, it's a fictional map, but it's a lot better than some of the real maps that are made out there. Like, especially Egypt Cairo, like, I know Egypt Cairo uses default objects, it doesn't really look like Cairo whatsoever, this feels like British Bando. And like, then they have like heavy rail, there's like heavy rail in the middle of it. Yeah, so, there's that map. I think that that's widely forgotten. I don't think many people remember the Cairo map. I've only really played it once. Yeah, so as you can see here, this is what I mean. Sometimes this freezes up and basically the real question with Omsi is how long do you have to leave something, because sometimes the freeze means the game's crashed, sometimes the freeze means it's just loading in something. And you know, sometimes you might even have to wait like 3 minutes. That's the thing, you never know what's the reasonable waiting time. Okay. Yeah, that bus is just ready to over rev. We ain't letting you over rev, don't worry. That's the thing, I'm not sure if this is asking us to turn through the grass patch of the road. No, obviously the road, obviously the road. Okay, I'm probably going to mute this now for a while because there isn't really much left to say, so I'll let you enjoy the route in peace. It's getting very scenic as well, so no, this shop's not coming on. Okay, okay. Yeah, so just trying to figure out what's happened here. Okay, because it's yeah, this is the thing. It's saying Galeri. Ah, okay, I see, I see. I thought this was saying that this is the terminus, Galeri Potnoc, but it's not. Okay, never mind. There's still more of the route left to do. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to do the 70 after this route as well. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought this was a terminus. Looks like a terminus, alright. Yeah, I'm going to blame my brake pedal there because although I pressed it late, it didn't register the first time. Sorry about that, chap. What are you giving about Shenna Supreme Canada? Oi oi. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's lots to give out about, but please do enlighten me which part it is exactly. Yeah, might have been that hill. This route is longer than I thought it. I thought this was going to be a short route. And we missed the screenshot opportunity. Whoops. Yeah, that's working. Okay. Yeah, so we also got a good hill start there, and I think we've reached the terminus, so 70 is next on the list. Is that an articulated bus? Seems odd to have an articulated bus in this neck of the woods. I.e. this very kind of I want to say rural, but I'm not really sure it is rural to be honest, more like outskirts. I'm good, Shenna Supreme Canada. Thanks for asking. How are you yourself? I can't say about the passengers now, that's the thing. No complaints though. From them. Here's another handy thing about this bus. We don't even have to wait. We can just pull off while the doors are still closing. Even the back door. Because that's the thing, on the old Mans, like the ST200s, you can't pull off while passengers are getting off on the back door. It's only the front door. But with this one, you can pull off when the doors are closing. I can't find the route on this thing, so the Koronna. There's no 70 here at the moment, so I'm not sure if passengers are going to get on. That's the only thing to bear in mind here. Let's get out of here. Yeah, that's the thing. So, I've put on Koronna, I know it says there Koronna, but we might see if this works. Because that's the thing, I can't find the route selection, so it's a bit odd, alright. Let's try. So do bear with me, that's why we're kind of here paused for a second. Might be this, let's try this. No. Where's the matrix? Is this supposed to have an annex, an IBS? So that's destination, let's try this. Okay, I don't think it does, that's not gonna work, okay. I'm just gonna look through one last time in the last ditch attempt, and if not, we'll just do this run empty, I guess, unless someone gets on miraculously. Actually, let's check the time. Might be the second last stop I need to look for. Gdanska. Okay, let's just put Dvorets here. I'd say Dvorets should work. If we put Dvorets, people should get on. I think. Or not. Bit of trial and error here. Okay, they're not getting on. Be like that. We do this one. Still not getting on. Yeah, okay, so I don't know why the route's not there, so I think it's... Yeah, that's all alright. Okay, so just put this one and see how it goes, Okay, well, we're on the way. At least this we will get some good trash. So basically what we'll do now is we'll just do the route. Probably won't pick up any passengers because no one's going to get on. But we'll get some good speed out of this bus on the right side. And then from there it should be the 94 if you've got time. And we're close enough to the terminus. So yeah, I'm just going to mute this again. And then obviously if someone wants to pop in the live chat, I will respond accordingly. Yeah, so that's one of the things about this route here. So this route does mirror the tram line for quite a lot of the route. So it does mirror the 15 fair bit. And I think it actually surpasses it. So it kind of duplicates with the tram line. It's kind of interesting the way it does it. Albeit a bit more convoluted at the end of the day. Probably does end up being faster than the tram line. I'm sure there's a fictional city at the end of the day too. Here we have a nice little freight terminal right on the other side of the tram track. So on one side we have a tramway and the way we have a heavy railway. But interestingly enough, I think the tram tracks go opposite our direction. But as you can see there is that little Easter egg for you. It's quite a nice little addition. As you can see, the detail on this map is superb. It is absolutely astonishing. And I think when you have the other AI trams, the console ones, we butchered that quite badly. I butchered that quite badly. Yeah. Didn't actually expect the passengers to get on there, but yeah, when you have the old console trams, it adds even more atmosphere. Damn it, we missed a good screenshot there. This might be our thumbnail. I'm just here recording at the same time. Fair play, fair play. Yeah, so I'm guessing you had me on mute, fair enough. Look. As long as, you know, a viewer is a viewer. There's no commentary most of it anyway, so. Let me, another tutorial. I'm guessing it's the 747, isn't it? Yes, what destination do we have? Oh, we have Barrett. See, that's the thing. I changed it to Barrett, and then it works. Because the 96 goes here as well. Yeah, I don't know what's with the destination, but we're not there. And now we're gonna enter the town center. What shop is this? Is this a fictional shop or real shop? I don't know. Zagrodowi gdu tesknisz za domowym smakiem. Yeah, if there's anyone here who knows Polish, maybe you can tell us what this means. Kurczak zagradowi z Podlas, yes. I'm guessing this says chicken with salad. Oh. Here I am reading in a language I don't know. So driving the bus. Which way are we going? Left. Oh, these little Fiat 500s, Cinquecentos, the old versions. Ah, go on, go on. I know you want to go. Go on, go on. I can tell it in your eyes. You don't want to wait for me, that's okay. I've been driving so fast I can afford to wait. Anyone getting off? Good. This is the other thing, even the roads, like, you notice the details in the roads as well, like, the details in, like, on this map is superb, like, even the roads, you have wooden roads, you have cobblestone roads, or whatever you call this, you have all sorts, it's just, the details are amazing, like, this is definitely one of the best maps in Omsi 2 by far. If any of you are wondering what are the best maps for Omsi 2, I'm pretty sure I have a link to in the description to the top 10 best maps in Omsi 2 that you can download. They're all freeware, and they're all, I would all recommend that you get them. If you plan to get Golczewo, I'm not sure if this version is available at the moment. I prefer this version over version 1.1. Oh, okay. Santander. Oh, they have Santander Bank in Poland. Did not know that. Yeah, and I also think the speed limit on this bus is like 95 kilometers. I don't think we even got to 100 with this, I think. At 95 kilometers, it gives out, which is kind of odd, because I think these coaches will be faster than the other ones, because I know the O407 that gets well past 100. That's the other thing, if you just want to see a live stream where we drive a tram, do let me know. I can always do those again. I can explain also how to start up the trams. I know some people were having trouble starting up some of the trams, especially the tram card T8M 900 or the T6M 700. That one's a bit complicated if you don't know how to drive it. Actually, there's also development going on with Omsi 2 out on München. That's the other thing as well. There were some new screenshots out, so development's going on some of the lines there, so there will be an update at some point, I think, in the next 3 or 4 months. Then the other thing is actually, I forgot, there's the Kulturstadt Rota. So that's been a map that's been in development for the last, I think, about 4 years now at this point. It is a tram map. I'm not sure what's happening. It is still in development because they are posting regularly updates, like updated screenshots and updated pictures on their Facebook, but and it seems to be at a very high quality and detail, but I haven't really seen any news about it of late in the last 2 or 3 months, so I'm not really sure what's happening with Adam. But that is definitely something to look forward to, because it does have an AI tram line, has a bus line as well, and looks absolutely fantastic. Now, if any of you that are interested, it's called Kulturstadt Rota. I think there's people that managed to get off on a little bit. That's the thing. The door indicators on some of these buses are a bit funky, or maybe it's just an Omsi 2, because the doorbell goes off when you close the door, even though no one else wants to get off. There's a retarder, I think. Now let's go into second gear for this roundabout. As you can see, we are running into some memory issues because our tram has turned out white, which is a bit annoying. But I lined here for a good screenshot. The other thing is, if you want to see other live streams, like if you want to see live streams, I'm not sure if I can actually stream Flight Simulator 2020. Maybe with Nvidia, the Nvidia screen recorder I can. But if you want to see like live streams of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, or I have Train Simulator World as well. What else do I have? I'm trying to think. City Skylines as well. Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. If you want to see live streams of any of those games, do let me know as well. And then obviously Bus World is coming out at some point this year, and we will be doing a lot on that as well. The other thing is, I was actually thinking of doing a series where I compare all these real maps, so the real maps in Euro Truck Simulator 2, Omsi 2, and Flight Simulator 2020. I kind of do like a comparison video where we look at how each of the three simulators replicates each of those real life cities. So do let me know if that's something you're interested in seeing. We did that for Belgrade with the Euro Truck Simulator 2 and Omsi 2, so I might start off with Belgrade again, so the capital of Serbia, and then add in with Flight Simulator 2020. Okay, we are running into some memory issues, as you can see. So yeah, this is what happens basically. Once Omsi 2 uses up 4 GB of RAM, your game kind of goes AWOL pretty much. And sure, the thing is, like, it starts off with white AI buses, then it goes to white AI cars. The next thing you know, you have white AI tiles and tiles missing, so you know, it's a slow descent, and then it just becomes unplayable. Oh, we have a Tesco van here, part of the AI. It's interesting that it's only appearing now, this Tesco AI vehicle. Yeah, so yeah, but that's really that. I'm gonna mute that now and let you enjoy the ride for the next while. Just one more thing. The other thing I don't know is why this wasn't actually letting us. It wasn't letting me select a timetable for line 96. Maybe it's because it was too late in the morning when I was trying to select it. Because there is an IA bus there. That's a MAN NL202, as you can see. So we're in the Dvorets Główny. I'm not sure if this is the terminus. I don't think this is the terminus. No, it's not. Okay. We have to go back. Okay. There is the freight station. Let's take a look at the AI trains. No, so it's just some carriages, some freight carriages. I don't think this is loaded in. Oh, that's a platform. And now you're going to see the level of detail. Even here, no one's actually probably going to look. You even have here the station name written. Golczewo. You know, you have to credit the creators, like, for the amount of effort into all these little details. Or amount of effort that's gone into all these little details. Now, obviously no one's going to be getting on anymore because this is the Dvorets terminus, so now we've passed Dvorets. So back to the trash it is. And then the 94 seems to drive near here as well, so we'll be able to finish with the 94 and back to the depot it is. I'm sorry, but that house looked very high resolution. Let's take a look at this house. It looks very kind of high resolution compared to other Omsi 2 objects. Also, do ignore that dodgy turn we did there. Oh yeah, so one thing to mention is I think this 70 is like an express line once you get out of this part of the city, because as you see it says not to stop for the 94, but the 70 does go along this route, so because the 70 and the 94 kind of duplicate along each other. The 94 is just a shorter version of the 70. It's a bit odd how the timetables work, because this basically covers the tram line 50, and then this basically also covers the tram line, the bus line 1984. This route here. So this route kind of kills two birds with one stone, or even three, but I'm not sure how the timetables work, but I'm guessing there's some logic behind it. Perhaps the way it is that it's the scheduling. It's all about the scheduling. So this probably runs once an hour or something, and 94 runs more often. I like this map. I'm glad you like it inside a gamer. No, it is a really nice map. We should potentially add it to the company, but I think the only problem is this is version 1. There's a newer version, but there's no AI charm to that. I think this version is nice. So version 1 looks different than the other version as well. But yeah, no, it's a really good map. I definitely recommend it. It's one of a kind, right? There's actually an airplane as well in it. There's an airplane flying around. I can't remember exactly where it was actually. I think it's somewhere here. No, it's not. There's an airplane that floats up here. It's like it's hung up by an invisible pole. I can't remember where it is exactly, but it is somewhere in this area. So if I spot it, I'll show it. Here's obviously another freight train. There's a lot of train terminals in this town. Yeah, so this is the other thing. This is set in 1921, 1920s, 1930s. So it's got this very industrial feel. So obviously now we're in the industrial part of the city. There's our bus stop. Our bus stop is struggling. It's crying out, telling us to quit Omsi. So we got no more RAM. Okay, I think our gear is too high, so let's put it in the fourth gear. Put this bus out of its misery. I think it even wants to be in third gear. Yeah. 70 kilometers an hour? I don't think so. What do you say, little Merc? We go, well, it's not really little Merc, but I say we go 100 kilometers an hour. Oh. Yeah. Maybe I should be going 100 kilometers an hour with the back door open. I'm not sure what this bus is doing here at the moment. You stop when I tell you to stop. You ain't stopping in the middle of the road here. The other thing is just to mention, just for future reference, I noticed in the live chat sometimes stuff gets held for review. Do bear in mind that since I'm not actually logged in here on the tablet, I don't actually get notified when stuff's held for review until after the stream, so that's one thing to bear in mind. If I don't reply, that's why. It's only after the stream I actually see it. Yeah, we are running into some serious memory issues here. How long have we gone? Nearly 2 hours. I guess it's expected. Yeah, no, then I'm getting on here anyway. Okay, we might not get the 94 by the books today. Is that car floating? Are those wheels floating? That looks like that car's floating. No, it's not. Yeah, okay. No, we're going to be going back to the depot after this. Actually, one thing I noticed is in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, if you go down to the ground, you actually notice that the cars aren't driving on the road, they're literally floating on the road, so like little hover cars. So the AI vehicles on the ground, like the road vehicles, the trams, not the trams, the trucks and the cars, they're actually floating. Come back. Yeah, okay, once we get to the terminus, we're going back to the depot, like, obviously there's not going to make another route, and yeah. This happens with Lipai as well. Actually, I know what the issue is. I verified the game files, so the 4GB patch is obviously gone. So every time you verify the game files, the 4GB patch gets deactivated. This is why I hate verifying the files. It basically just it creates more issues than it resolves. I actually didn't resolve my issue at all, but that's why. So basically, Omsi is running on 2GB of RAM instead of 4, so that's why we're experiencing this. Oh damn it! So I do apologise about these dodgy textures. I need to reapply the 4GB patch once the stream ends. That's the thing. If you're playing Omsi 2 and you're not playing with the 4GB patch, you really need to get it, because else you get this, and it just improves the performance drastically. Especially if you use more complicated or varied AI lists, it's essential. I might put a link to it in the description actually if anyone wants to use it as well. Yeah, that AI car ain't gonna turn in front of me, I don't think so. Very heavy traffic here as well. Yeah, I knew that was a bad idea. I knew that was a bad. Oh. Yeah, this. I don't think this is meant to be. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we reached the terminus anyway. Albeit only half visible. Okay, back to the depot it is. Back to the depot. Yeah, I do apologize about these white textures. I do apologize. Oh, there's a tractor. Go on, go on. Yeah, actually quick save is activated as well. I think quick save might use an unnecessary RAM. I don't know if anyone ever actually benefits from quick save. Let's turn that off. Options. Where's quick save? Advanced. Autosave. Hell no. Okay, now we're back to the depot. We'll put this game out of its misery. I'll let Omsi do rest. Enjoy the field. There we go. The field looks pretty at least. On the bright side, what might happen now is some of the textures might actually load on because we already passed through this, so it's already technically rendered them. So if we're lucky, we might not experience some white textures way back because all of the area is area we've covered. And then that's basically it, guys. If you enjoyed this live stream or video, depending when you're watching it, don't forget to hit that like button. For more Omsi new content, you can always hit that subscribe button. There's live streams regularly Mondays and Wednesdays, GMT 00 in the evenings for now. Obviously that might change with time, and then you'll never miss out on your next virtual bus. If you have any questions or problems with Omsi 2 or anything like that, do comment down below or in the live chat, and I will endeavour to help you out as best as I can. And that's it. I'm just going to mute the microphone now, and you can enjoy the next 10 minutes of trash with the bus doing all the talking. Okay. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the next 10 minutes. Okay, good thing yeah, okay. Or not. So, next 10 minutes. Looks like Omsi 2 has finally run out of memory. So, this is it. There we are. We got to do all the routes at least. I do apologize for this rather abrupt ending. But that's it, yeah. Moral of the story, make sure you have the 4 gigabyte patch, the 4 gigabytes patch. That's, yeah, moral of the story for you. Right, thanks for watching, until next time.